Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and on this channel I am documenting my journey playing Gran Turismo. Today we are heading over to the World Circuits because we are looking at trying to get our credit balance back up to around the 3 million mark. We did pretty well in the last video and we've got it up to just over 1.5 million, but we're heading off to Suzuka, where we aim to do the FF Challenge 450, the GT Cup in a GR3 car, and then the dreaded circuit experience, which is going to be quite the challenge. I'm going to do these in the wrong order. I'm going to save the challenge to the end because I've run the track before. And these cars are very, very different. We're going to have a very slow car to start off with, leading up to a faster GR3 car, and then that circuit experience car looks really quick. So let's get into the video and start with the FF Challenge 450. So we need a Japanese car, so we go into change car. I'm going to go with the Integra Type R. I'm going to make sure that I've got my racing soft tyres on. And we will, tell you what I will do before we do that, because we struggled a little bit with this last time. I'm going to come out to the tuning shop and just see if there is anything that we can do with this car, because we've now got Extreme open. So I'm going to go with the Carbon ceramic brake kit, because that gives us far better stopping power. Under racing, we can't do any weight reduction. That's not applicable. Can we do any at all? We can do a weight reduction stage 1. We can do a weight reduction stage 2. I am spending money on this car. We'll do the weight reduction on all of them. And under racing, we've got racing soft tyres. I'm going to leave all that for the moment. Like I said, I don't really want to be spending too much money at this stage, but just hopefully enough just to give us a little bit of an edge in this particular run. Plus, I don't know what I need to spend money on to do the GR3 race. I don't even know if I've got a car to do that. So let's see how we go. We need first place for 7,000 credits. So this is more about just getting the car for the menu book, I believe, than anything else. We're starting from the back of the field. We need third place or higher. Traction control is on 1. And let's get into the race. So first car done. Looking for the braking point. Slightly too far over to the right there because of the overtake. Just getting it round this corner, watching for these two. I'm going to take these on the right hand side, watching for the braking point for the S's. Take this up into 4th gear. Need to feel the gears. Not quite sure which gear I need for these corners at the moment. 4th seems quite good. We can take these on the outside. That gets us up into 2nd place. Just keeping it smooth at the moment. So we've got 3 laps to do this in. We're already up almost into 1st place. Whoa, that was just dodgy braking. We are now into 1st place at the end of the 1st lap and pulling away. So clearly either those modifications were not needed and we spent more money than we needed to, or they were fine and they've just given us the edge for this particular race. I'd like to think that we needed them and that they have helped us to secure this race nice and easily, because obviously we're not going to win enough credits to pay for all those upgrades, but we might need to use this car again at another time. Just slowing it down a little bit through there, looking for the apex. Yeah, we might need to use this car again at some point, so I'm not too worried about buying all those bits and pieces. This one is really just about getting the car for the menu book rather than the credits. Not an awful lot of credits to be made on this particular race. But we're already 12 seconds ahead of the car behind. So absolutely no need to hoon around this track like a complete idiot. As he says, as he goes a bit wide through there. We can just keep this nice and easy. No need to risk track limits. It's good to be learning the track as you're going. So a little bit too far there. Whoa, bit of a, almost a spin. Nearly spin there, just trying to catch it. Oh, Mitchell, that was totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Getting totally carried away with racing and talking. Sometimes, as you've found, if you are following me along, I do have to shut up talking sometimes and concentrate. I thought that was going to be easy enough to just talk through, but there we go. And over the finishing line. So that is the first challenge done pretty easily by some significant margin. We got an all-rounder trophy, which is rather nice. Not quite sure what that was for, but clean race bonus, which is good. That gives us 10,500 credits. Again, doesn't quite pay for all of those tuning modifications. And we now acquire the car, which is what that particular challenge was all about. And we can go to the cafe when we're done and see what else Luca has in store for us. I'm not going to bother with the replay on that particular one because we have another race to do. So the game wants us to go back to the cafe, but we're going to go for this 110,000. We need a racing car, of which we've got the Mazda concept, which is going to be overpowered. I'm actually going to go with the Supra. We can always come back to the other car if we need to. I'm definitely going to go with racing soft tyres, so we're going to buy those, which is going to put a dent into the bank balance, but a bit necessary on this one. So the PP 730 or less. Okay, so I think getting those tyres has probably put us a bit over. We can adjust the output settings. What did we need? 730. 736. The output settings are going to do it. So 723. Just take it up slightly. 726. 730, that one. Okay, so 728. We will enter the race and see how we do. So Suzuka, number of laps 5. Again, we are going to be looking for first place. We're starting from the back of the grid, and we've got some enormous cars in here. Some really, really big cars. Ford GT, like the Hurricanes, the Lamborghini. Looks like there might be a McLaren in there. A couple of fast Fords. Wow. Okay. This might not be the right car for this particular track. May well be that we'll have to come back when we've got a much faster car available to us. For now, I'm going to shut up and race because I have got my work cut out. Oh, tap from behind. Oh, just get the accelerator in there just to carry that through, so managed to get away with that. Oh, slight nudge from those two opens the door. We'll take that one. Again, this car feels so different to the one we were in just before. We'll go up the inside onto the back of the Ford now, thinking about this now because we've got 3 cars very close together through here. So do the Ford, not under braking, those two are going to come together. I'd stay well out of that one, so I could have gone through there a lot quicker. A bit more argy-bargy from those two. Move from the McLaren onto the back of the Ford. Not going to do the McLaren through here. Do under braking into this corner. Oh, Oh, the Ford's got it wide. The McLaren is still there. Ford managed to gather that up. So still on the first lap, we're up into 6th place. Very much aware that my car is not necessarily up to par with the ones in front, but we do seem to be doing okay. First place is getting away a little bit. So we're looking for the slipstream here. Thinking about this corner that's coming up. Can we make a move on this corner? No. It's a pretty quick corner. There's a chance on a future lap that we might actually be able to go up the inside. Did we manage to do the Ford? No. The Ford has come back at us. Just give him enough room on the exit. The Genesis had a bit of a slide there. Looks like we have done the Ford. He's still right there. Not worry about him going this straight. Need to look at the slipstream for the Genesis. Looking for the turning point, pretty much on that line. Got another braking point through there, balancing it, accelerator and brake. Oh, I went a bit too wide through there last time, a little bit too wide through there this time. Just want to stay with these cars. Might be an overtaking opportunity if they go a bit wide. Just a slight nudge there, open the door. Up the inside of the Huracan. Onto the back of the Lancer. That was a nice little complex through there. Up against the AI, definitely some overtaking opportunities through there. And bear that in mind for later in the race if we need to, up into 3rd place. Into the hairpin, up the inside, give him enough room on the exit. Now we're onto the Ford GT, beautiful car this Ford GT. I do love the Ford GTs, I want to get all of those, the old one and the new one. So just, oh, it's gone a bit, we'll take it a wider line. I took a tighter line, got the confidence in this car to do that. That was a lovely move. He is closing on me down this straight. He's obviously got slipstream. Might need to defend into this corner, so I'm going to choose the centre of the track. Yep, there he is, nudging me. Oh, late braking. He was there all the way through there. Oh, braking a little bit early for that corner. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't overshoot it. Protecting my line all the time at the moment. Oh, missed a gear there. That's enabling him to come right back at me down this straight. Terrible mistake. So just trying to cover the line, but the Ford has got me here, so we will brake a little bit early, see if we can go underneath. That's what you call a switcheroo. Just kept the gear up a little bit higher there for traction so that we didn't spin. Don't know whether that's a technique, official technique, but it certainly works for me. Enabled me to keep the power in. Taking a slightly different line through there. We've got 1.7, 1.9 seconds on the Ford now. So a nice bit of a cushion opening up. Need to just keep this on the track. And now just try and open up that gap a little bit more. We know he's mighty through some of these sections. Lap 3 of 5. So where are we? About halfway through this race. This Supra is actually quite a nice car through here. Oh, too deep, too deep, too deep. That's going to be in the gravel. Down its second gear to get traction. That's let the Ford back through. Concentration. Lack of concentration and pushing a little bit too hard. That's how easy it is to throw away a 2-second lead and now put you from first into third, and now you've got to do it all again with another car behind us. So I could end up going quiet. And concentrating. These tyres don't look too clever either. We're about quarter worn. So try not to slide it around too much now. Oh, sliding again. This is going to be a case now just getting up on the back of these two cars, looking after the tyres a little bit more than I have been, and just picking my opportunities. The opportunity could come into here for one, and then if we can get a good drive out of here, then we could get a slipstream off of the Ford for the fast straights. And now I'm just thinking about defending from the car behind, and I'm looking at where I'm going to brake and turn in for this corner, because I do want to get onto the back of the Ford without running wide like I did before. So I just want to get a run out of there, onto the back of the Ford, try and get the slipstream. See if he can pull me down this straight. Remembering that this corner up here is pretty fast. Don't want to run into the back of the Ford. Probably a little bit too cautious through there. Opportunity under braking. Nope. Okay, I was waiting for that one. We're always pretty quick through there, so I guess that would be an opportunity. He is still right with me, so just watching my line into the first part of this complex, just watching my line through here, not giving him any opportunity to overtake. Not really an overtaking opportunity through there, so I'm using more of the middle of the track. He's actually up 1.4 seconds behind me. That doesn't mean anything in this race. You've already seen me lose a 2 second lead, too deep into there. I always find it easier to chase than be chased. Once I get out in front, the old nerves start kicking in, and it's like, oh, yeah, there we go, another mistake. That's going to have cost me. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. As I was saying, when I get out in front, I start to push just a little bit too hard, and then it all goes away from you. So we are in a race winning, and again, we are in a race winning car. However, the lesson that I've learnt in this race is that these soft tyres are probably not the way to go. Racing mediums are probably better for this 5-lap race. They're probably going to give me just that little bit more traction and stability and confidence. I am starting to slide around quite a fair bit. I'm not sure if we're going to make anything up on this. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Pushing too hard, potentially wrong tyres. We're going to need to run that one again. 8th position is seriously not very good. especially when we really had that win in the bag. It's just my braking was a little bit too late in places, talking as well occasionally rather than concentrating. So that's going to extend this video because we will try that again. We're going to go into race shop. I'm going to go with the medium tyres this time. Probably softs would have been fine, but I just feel that the additional durability is just going to give us that a little bit more. Suzuka is quite a long lap. There's lots of twists and turns. It can be a bit hard on the tyres. I'm just wondering whether that might make the difference. Probably going to be a lot more quiet through this one because I want to do it this time. Definitely want to do it this time. So thinking about braking points into this first corner, I'm going to go to the right Peugeot. Whoa. He closed the door on me, staying to the right. I know that I can get cars through there. Same here. We know that we can overtake cars through there. Probably taking a bit too much out of the tyres, but making some good headway for the moment. As well as trying to keep it clean. Try not to barge people out of the way. Woof. Got caught out under braking a little bit there, managed to throw it up the inside. Into this tight left-hander. Managed to get onto the back of the Ford. Interestingly, we've got a different car up in first place this time. Concentrating for the turning points and the corners, using the braking boards. Come down a gear just to help to get it turned in. Oh, the Ford broke a lot sooner than I expected mid-corner. We could have actually carried the speed through there. We didn't need to brake. Let's get across back into the slipstream. Now he's possibly going to brake for this corner. I need to brake a little bit. He has braked. I'm going to up the inside. So I did need to brake a little bit, but not as much as him. Oh, too deep into there. Get that slowed down. Where is he? He's still behind me, so I've got a safe rejoin, but that is going to bring him right onto the back of me, and it's given the car in front the opportunity to pull away. Can't afford to make these mistakes. It's a 4-second deficit at the moment. Can we make some more time up through here? Tyre wear looks to be better on these mediums than the softs. I think I was just a little bit too hard on my tyres in the last race. Hey, we're chasing down a Z4. I had the original Z4, I've got the new Z4. I never had the Z4 that's in front of me, but this Z4 remains on my wish list for this game. And when I said I had them for real. Oh, I tried to throw it up the inside, but way too deep. That was a bit silly. That move was never on. I would be better off just getting on the back of the Z4 through here and then using the long straight for the overtake. So let's see if we can get on the back of the Z4. He's slow through there. We're so much quicker through there. I can't get the exit. The exit's compromised. He's in the way, but we need to get onto the slipstream. He's probably going to brake in the same way that the Ford did. I'm going to brake a little bit later. No opportunity to throw it up the inside there. I was a bit too far back. But we do now know that he's going to brake at that point. So there is a potential to overtake into that corner. But we have got 2 laps yet. So let's just concentrate on staying with him. And then just pick up any opportunity that might present itself. Possibly through here. Get it slowed down. Up into 4th gear. Just need to defend through these corners. Keep the speed up, but not too much so that we go off. So 1.1 second up. He is coming back at me. He's a quick car, that's F4. A little bit cautious through there, but I've learnt my lesson from the last race. Still not quite got a braking reference for that corner. It's almost as soon as you come around the corner and you see the corner, bury the brake pedal. Now we are normally quicker than the AI cars through here, but we're going to take it easy so we don't throw it off the track. Get the speed down. Wasn't particularly good. The BMW's got a much better exit than I did. Taking loads of time out of me. Probably got the slipstream as well. It's just staying sort of more in the middle of the track there, just to protect the line. It turned in for this little chicane. Power down. Exit out of the corner. So we're still maintaining that 1 second margin. We've still got 2 full laps to do. Tyres are looking good. Don't let it drift too wide. Take it a little bit more conservatively through here at the moment because I don't want to put it off and do what I've just done. Oh, and I got hit on the joint. Ah, now we've got it all to do again. Silly mistake. So now we're into pushing it. Before we were able to take it slightly easy. Now we've got to absolutely wring the neck out of this car. Oh, a little bit too deep through there. Really struggling to even get on the back of these cars right now. I think I've probably backed off a little bit too much when I was in the lead. If I'd kept on racing, I may well not have made that mistake and made that spin. Okay, can we get past the McLaren? Try and do these, one of those two into the hairpin. Oh, a little bit too deep. Came back at me. Really pushing this now. Oh, too deep, too deep. Yeah, I was trying for third. Just tried to outbrake him through that last corner. Didn't quite manage it. Fifth place. Oh, hit him a bit hard there. So, not talking too much on this one. Need to try and get through these cars if we can. I want to do it this time, no mistakes. Just use the gear just to slow the car down a little bit there. Do the Mazda under braking. Oh! Put the back of him there. Not happy with that one. Here we go. Just thinking about how we're going to do this Peugeot. So we might try for the inside into this corner, depending where he brakes. Oh, didn't really get him there, but we can there. Oh, managed to do two into that corner there. It's good. The RX Vision in front now. I do want to try and get a clean race, so I don't want to just force my way around these cars, but I do want to try and get through them as quickly as we can. Oh, not too deep there. Let's try for the McLaren up the inside, following the BMW 3. Or what? No, sorry, Lexus 3. Do the Lexus on the inside of this braking zone. Oh, just about held that. It was a bit untidy, but we made it stick. Do the Honda into the hairpin, get it slowed down before we crunch to the back of the Ford. This time we've got the Ford that we're chasing, and then I think we've got a BMW in front. So I just want to keep this nice and easy. Stay on the back of the Ford. A little nudge through here. I'm here. Come on. Let's get going. Go, 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 go. Got a toe. Go on the inside. He is going to brake for this corner. I'm going to brake a tad later, or a little nudge from him. Unsettled my car. Need to get it slowed down for the chicane. And now we're looking to get on the back of the BMW. So, second gear at the end of the first lap. End of the first lap, starting the second. That's good progress. These medium tyres are definitely wearing better than the softs, even though we're sliding it a little bit through here. Door opens up, opportunity to go through there. Don't throw it off the track. Just managed to get that slowed down, using all of the track there. Didn't quite apex that one very well. Watching for the braking zone. A little bit better for that corner this time. Braking for that pretty much as soon as you see the corner. Pick your point for the corner, aim at it, and just bury the brake pedal. Again with this one, don't want to be too ambitious. We've already seen how this can bite you. It tightens and tightens and tightens, and we've done it again. Oh, nerfed by the Ford on the way through. That's not good. Down to seventh now. Everything to do again. Too many mistakes, Mitchell. Come on. Let's do the McLaren on the outside. No. Oh. Let's get it slowed down into the chicane. Get on the back of this RX Vision. Come on. Can we get him up the inside? I'm going to have to do some of these cars through here, if at all possible. Just leave him a bit of room. Oh, that's compromised me for that corner. I think we did get that move done. Need to get on the back of the Lexus now without going up too wide. Using the gears just to balance the car a little bit. Braking and accelerating all the time. Just trying to keep the car balanced. So 5th place at the moment. Whoa, God, he was slow through there, caught me out. Trying to go around the outside, just slowed down for the exit of the corner. Again, not very tidy, but we managed to get the move done. Thought we might have managed to get the Honda into that corner, didn't quite come off. Try and stay with him through here. Just being very careful not to throw it off the track this time. I think I'm actually going to stay with the Honda. Oh, it's unsettled my car a little bit through there. Oh, another big slide. That's compromised me for this straight. Getting in the dirty air, I think, off the back of the NXS, just pushing a little bit too hard. This is only lap 3, still got a bit more to do. Okay, got him into the chicane, back onto the back of the Ford. Can we get onto the back of the BMW before the S's? If we can do the Ford down into this section, that might give me the opportunity. Just get it slowed down. Oh, we've got the BMW as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, keep it clean, keep it smooth. Just defending through here, not giving that BMW the opportunity. Not great lines through there. But we have come out of that complex of 1 second advantage. Oh, don't go too deep. No. Too many mistakes again. I'm out in front and the pressure has got to me. I prefer to chase than be chased. But you've got to get out in front and you've got to learn to stay out in front. So, one of the things I have to learn now is to soak up the pressure of being chased when you are out front. That's obviously a big part of my racing journey. For now, we have a BMW to chase down. Possibly into the chicane? Nope. Got a better exit, I think, through there. No, about the same as the BMW. So, could we be looking at doing the same down into this corner? First part, second part. Now we need to keep this tidy through here and see if we can build a bit of a gap so that we can take that section that we keep getting wrong. Whoa! No. Once again out front, trying too hard. Too wide there as well. He's right there. Just watching these turning end points. Oh, I unsettled the car a little bit there. Get this one turned in. Can't make a mistake through this bit now. No mistakes, Mitchell. No mistakes. He's right there. Keeping sort of more to the middle of the track. Taking this defensive line. It's a lot slower through there than I would have liked. He's going to get the slipstream. He's right there. He will brake earlier than me. Managed just to take it around the outside. He's still there. Get it turned in for the chicane. That was all about that last corner before the chicane and then getting a drag to the line. Oh, so that was quite the recovery. Quite the recovery. Not happy with the first race. Not really happy with that race either. Very untidy, making too many mistakes, but we did at least get the GT Cup Gr.3 and we've got some nice credits in there. I don't think we've got a clean race. I'm not going to worry about the replay, but that one is challenge done and past results are first. So the next thing that we're going to need to do is the circuit experience. I think we've been around about I'm not quite sure how long we've been, probably just over half an hour thus far. So I'm actually going to take a break for a short while and I'm going to come back to do the circuit experience in the next video. So if you are a subscriber, thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you're not, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you get notification of when I do this Suzuka Circuit Challenge. And I look forward to seeing you in that video. In the meantime, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye-bye.